The very fact that I was kicked out of government for refusing to ills against the people of Kenya cleanses me before the people of Kenya.
Okay.
And I started talking when I was in office. I did not speak when I left office. When I called a press conference on the 26th of June in Mombasa, I talked against abduction and extrajudicial killing. I was still deputy president.
Can you name these abductors?
You
seem to know more than we do. Name these abductors. What building were they using? Because you drop hints.
No. I said in that press conference, the abductions were being done by the National Intelligence Service. I said so.
What building?
The buildings are there.
Which one?
What I didn't want, there are some safe houses. One safe house is in Westlands by Nice. Another one is in Mwiki. Another one is in Lavington. And there's a commercial building in town. I didn't want to mention it because it's a commercial building and it would ruin their businesses. But it's for you guys to do your investigations. But even Justin Muturi, when his son was abducted, Kindiki was taking me in circles. Kome was taking me in circles. Nurudin was taking me into circles. Amin was taking me in circles. He complained to me the president was out of town. I called all these people that were also taking me into circles.
Okay.
And we did agree with him. He faces the president. And he faces the president. And he has the president. If somebody disappears in Kenya in police hands, you go to court and file what you call a habeas corpus. A habeas corpus is filed against the Attorney General to produce that person in court, dead or alive. So Muturi asked me, since I am the father of this young boy, I'm supposed to file a habeas corpus against the Attorney General. I'm the Attorney General. What happens? So I advised him to go and face the president. He faced the president.
Yeah.
The president called Nurdin Haji. The man was released. So it is clear who abducts people. The president knew who abducts people because he knew who to call. Whoever was called released the young man. So what other explanation do you want? About it?
Fair point. Yeah. As we finalize, I'm still getting questions, and there are quite a couple about you making claims during your engagements with people, with members of the Fourth Estate. Why should Kenyans trust you now? Yet you didn't speak sooner. At times, people point towards the 2023 protests where, is it up to 30 lives were lost, and you put the blame squarely on Raila Odinga then. This time around,
that is the information that I had. You know, my brother, for you to make an informed decision,
yes,
you need to sample. You need to experience, The first year in government, I trusted President William Ruto. When he told me the housing program is a good thing, I believed him. Until later on, I realized it's a business enterprise for creating opportunity for people in government to sell cement, to sell steel and mabati as proxies to companies that provide these things. And I disagreed with it because I did not have that prior information. E-Citizen, when we were onboarding those services, I believed it's a way of enhancing revenue collection. Only later to know that people in government had acquired E-Citizen.
Okay.
So people cannot say I did not speak then. But the minute I realized there's a problem, the first 1 year I played along because I was persuaded. President William is very persuasive. Until now, because I'm fairly also intelligent, started putting 2 and 2 together to realize that this government is a commercial enterprise.
So you did you realize in the first year that there were still kept quiet?
Later on along the way, but I kept on asking him so that we can remedy. I also did not want to rock government. I'm a responsible leader. I kept on persuading him,
okay,
let's do the right thing. Let us not overtax people. Let us not force people to do housing they don't want. I tried to persuade him. But in the second year, I started now telling him no. And we started disagreeing, and I would say go to cabinet, finance bill, I would oppose in cabinet. Demolitions and evictions, I would oppose. But the first year I tried to persuade him because I didn't want to rock the government. I wanted to be a loyal deputy. I wanted to be supportive. But when I realized that the government is against the people of Kenya and it's a commercial enterprise, everything in this government is about deals, There is no decision that is made without a commercial interest, including our foreign relations.
Did you make these deals yourself?
I made no deal. I like somebody to say, regarding Gachagua did this one deal.
Are you a bitter man?
I have no bitterness
at all.
But I carry people who are bitter. I have many people who are bitter with me. My community is bitter with me. They are learning, they are forgiving me slowly, but many are not able to forgive me because I came and said William Ruto is a good man. They asked me, do you trust him? I said, yes. Have you made sure our interests are taken care of? I cheated them, yes. Because I believed him, I trusted him. When I went later to tell them I had nothing written, they blame me up to today. So I'm a leader of a very bitter people. But myself, I have no bitterness. I'm an easy guy. You can see I look happy. I sleep well. I am more easy. I have time for my family. I have time for friends. I also have time to listen to the people of Kenya.
All right.
And I am also a very hopeful man. I'm sure, God is with us. And in the fullness of time, I'll be vindicated. And for my people from home, from my region whom I wronged, I'll do everything possible to fix the wrong, so that I also, persuade you that I was conned like you are conned, I was deceived like you are deceived, and I'll have the opportunity to right the wrongs that I did.
Okay.
I will be more careful. I will be more thorough. I will be more consultative. I will not assume anything. I will treat everybody as a suspect until proved otherwise, so that we don't make wrong decisions that can put our country where we are.
Well noted. As we finalize, speak to the nation, those who are yearning for solutions due to the predicaments they're facing in the Kenya Kwanza government. Equally, your political path, speak to that.
I would like to tell the people of Kenya that Kenya is a beautiful country with good people who are very hardworking, very industrious, very enterprising. The problem of Kenya is one of leadership. There's a book I read sometimes back called The Problem with Nigeria. And it says Nigeria, there's no problem with Nigerian air, soil, the people. The problem is leadership. The problem that we have in Kenya is one of leadership. And the first solution to all the problems that bedevil our motherland is to fix the leadership, is to get the right leadership. People who are patriotic, people who put national interest above their personal interest, people who listen to the people of Kenya and not abuse them. Because it is very bad to abuse people and insult people when they tell you the way they want to be governed. Because people must be allowed to say the way they want to be governed. Because at the end of it all, the sovereignty of this republic rests with the people. So the first thing we must do is fix the leadership. Once we fix the leadership, the other things will follow. I am very hopeful that the people of this country at the right time will fix the leadership, and from there things will get better. I want to say my people who think the way I do, the leaders in the Senate, in the National Assembly, I feel for you the way you are being harassed, the way they are getting trumped up charges against you. The MP for Georgia, because of questioning the funds for AUC, was arrested, and he has been charged with a crime that is alleged to have been done 30 years ago in 1994. Today, he's being arrested and charged with a matter for 1994. It's harassment. There is a scheme to plant bangi and arms on Senator Karongo Thangwa, so that they have tried to look for something to arrest him. They want to plant bangi so that they can arrest him. They have been trying to get charges against me. A whole unit called the Economic Division at DCI, about 16 people have been assigned to turn my life upside down and see whether they can get something to take me to court. My own children have been harassed. They used to have a place they were doing business. They have stayed there for the last 7 years. The person who had listed them, the office was called and threatened that you must cancel the lease and throw them out. They were thrown out at night by policemen, and they came here crying. I said, it's okay. Your father has taken a certain decision. He's your father, so you must suffer the consequences. So I ask my children just to take it easy. These things will go. No situation is permanent. I must say that I'm embarrassed that President William Ruto had promised that he will never use the criminal justice system to settle political scores. He has even perfected it more than the fourth administration. You know, people are being harassed. Our friends are being followed everywhere. They are being threatened by KRA. They are being threatened by asset recovery. It's very unfortunate, but it's okay. There is nothing we can do. Time is healing, and time has a way of sorting out these things. So I want to tell the people of Kenya to know that regarding Gachagua, with other leaders who are patriotic, I will do everything possible in their limited means to make sure we fix the governance in this country and accord the people of Kenya an opportunity to fix what is wrong. And I am very hopeful that there will be new leadership when the elections are called, and with the leaders who put the interests of this country first, and then we can fix the economy and we can fix all the other things that go with it, the health system, and mostly important, restore the dignity of the payslip. That's a commitment I want to give to the middle class. All the people who have payslips, we are committed, we'll work for you. You will suffer for the next 2 years. Muvumilie tu, because there is nothing we can do now, because Parliament has been captured, so it cannot help you. Opposition has been captured, it cannot help you. It's only the Kenyans who can help themselves. So I want to appeal to our young people, the Gen Zs and the millennials. You have a date with the destiny. You've done very well so far online, using your smartphone to bring awareness to the Kenyan people. But that is not enough. My sons and daughters, my grandchildren, we are depending on you as a nation. You must take IDs, you must register as voters, and you must come out and vote. What you are doing is good, but it's not complete. The final liberation of this country will be on the ballot box. And it's the Gen Zs and the millennials who will do it for this country. And they owe it to us as their parents. As we are getting tired, we are aging, we are getting a bit sluggish, our young people have a responsibility for us and for the country to sort out this issue. And they'll sort it out on the ballot by registering as voters and actually coming out to vote, and making sure they also protect the vote by making sure that everybody is aware of what is happening.
Okay, well noted. Asante sana for your time. And it's not lost to Kenyans. By the way, it's an inside joke. They refer to this place as Wamunyoro Annex. Hey.
This cannot be Wamunyoro Annex. Wamunyoro is a beautiful place. You should come there.
Okay. Will you invite us next time?
Yeah, come to Wamunyoro. Wamunyoro is a small village. And it is a symbol of resilience and defiance. And that is why people troop there. And self-determination. It is on the edge of the Mount Kenya forest. And it's very significant because it is in the Mount Kenya forest that ordinary Kenyans with no guns, with nothing, just a panga and a resolve to have freedom and their land, fought the British colonialists with their guns, with their bombs, with their aircrafts, and got freedom for this country. From Wamunyoro, we shall fix this country. I'll do whatever it takes with other Kenyans, with other leaders, so that we make sure we reclaim back our motherland and put the right leadership into this country that will bring prosperity, that will bring accountability, transparency, and bring development, and improve the welfare of our people, and make sure that Kenyans are happy and they are not struggling.
Well noted. Asante sana for your time. And we can't end this interview without hinting what you'll be waking up to tomorrow on Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard. The headline tomorrow is Raila caged, all to do with the power play in hand currently